No one would have believed at the start of the 2009 season that Juan Pablo Montoya would put Earnhardt Ganassi into the chase. No one could have dreamed that Kyle Busch would win 4 races, only to come up 8 points short of taking 12th away from Brian Vickers. Few fans even considered the possibility that Mark Martin would win the most races. And yet, on this September day, both Stewart-Haas cars, but none from Childress, arrived with a chance at the title. And in Loudon, New Hampshire, the chase for the Sprint Cup began. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Brock Beard, and this is your starting lineup for the Sylvania 300 at New Hampshire, round 1 of the 2009 Chase for the Sprint Cup Championship. On the pole with a new track record, celebrating his 34th birthday, his 100th start, and his first Chase appearance, it's the Destroyer, Juan Pablo Montoya. Starting alongside with 2 wins here is the Rushville Rocket, Tony Stewart. Row 2, the Blue Deuce of Kurt Busch, second last week at Richmond, to the driver next to him, the hometown hero, Denny Hammer and Hamlin. Row 3, it's black, it quacks, and it's sponsored by Aflac, the 99 of Concrete, Carl Edwards, and David Stremme is the top non-chaser in the field. Row 4, the New Jersey Fury, Martin Truex Jr. looks to score a win at his home track in the Rain-X Chevy, and give a call to 8th place Bobby Labonte in the sponsorless number 71. That's the best start by both driver and team in 2009. Row 5, the Wild Thing, Kyle Busch missed the chase but is ready to race, and the Wonder Boy, Jeff Gordon, finished second here in June. Row 6 hits Casey Kane in the Budweiser Dodge, and the Pennzoil Shell Chevrolet of 2006 winner, Happy Kevin Harvick. Row 7, Hudaman, David Rudaman, and the Mark 5 of point leader Mark Martin hopes a first New Hampshire victory will lead him to his first Sprint Cup title. Row 8, great qualifying run for the Buckeye Bullets, Dave Blaney, and the 40 Dominate of Jimmy Johnson begins his bid for a 4th consecutive championship. Row 9, the Warrior from Emporia, Clint Boyer, dominated this race 2 years ago, and the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, was the previous track record holder. Row 10, Agent Single 07, Casey Mears, and Nemco Joe Nemechek took his first checkered flag here 10 years ago. Row 11, the Napa Maniac, Michael Waltrip, and the Biffmeister, defending Sylvania 300 champion, Greg Biffle. Row 12, its fan favorite, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and stunning Sam Hornish Jr. was 8th at Richmond. Row 13, Reed 43 Sorensen starts next to the Red Bulldozer, Brian Vickers, in the chase for the first time and ready to go for the gold. Row 14, it's Vickers' teammate, the Need for Scott Speed, and 2001 winner, Robbie Gordon. Row 15, Joplin, Missouri's Jamie McMurray starts 29th, and in 30th, Mike 60 Minutes Wallace and the Gunselman Gang make their first start since Pocono last month. Row 16, the Tasmanian Devil, Marcus Ambrose in the Bush's Beans Machine, and the Mayor, 4-time Loudon winner, Jeff Burton. Row 17, Sliced Bread himself, June surprise winner, Joey Logano from Connecticut, and from California, it's A.J. Allmendinger. Row 18, the Master of Disguise, Elliott Sadler in the Stanley colors, and Tony qualifying just barely ended before the rains in car 37. Row 19, it's Eric Darnell for Hall of Fame Racing, and mighty Matt Kenseth has 5 top 5s here. Row 20, the Cuban Missile, ARIC Almirola makes his first Sprint Cup start since Texas, and the bright yellow fella, Paul Menard in the fabulous fluorescent Ford. Row 21 has John Andretti in the Taco Bell Chevy, and the amazing David Reagan. And in row 22, all by himself, it's a Texas Twister, Michael McDowell in the Wave Energy Drink Toyota. 2 cars missed the show this week, 1990 Daytona 500 champion Derek Cope, and Dexter Blackbean in the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation Dodge. And ladies and gentlemen, there's your field for the Sylvania 300 at New Hampshire.